Hi, I'm Sam Peterson, author of 2 books, Trunky, Transgender Junkie, and Sugar, A Memoir of Craving. I'm an old gay trans man with bad teeth, and I love knives. And I'm not here to rate them and show you the newest, the bestest, the fastest, the wowest. I'm here to queerly share my queer love of knives with you. I know I just talked about butch blades recently, but this just came in the mail. It's a cold steel Demko 8010 in S35VN. It's a brick, like your mother's face. I'm kidding. She looked good last night. I'm sorry, I can't help it with the mom jokes. One time, someone nearly threw hands at me after I made one of those your mom jokes. I kept saying, I'm not talking about your mom. It's not actually about your mom. But he wasn't having it. That's one of those times when I thought, wow, masculinity takes itself so seriously. Anyway, speaking of serious, back to the order at hand, which is this fucking honker of a knife. My goodness. I've been very interested in Demko knives since the AD 20.5 came out. It has unilaterally, at least in my, what's that? In my look around the internet, it's gotten a lot of rave reviews, but it does seem to be one of those knives that people heavily modify, which used to make me wonder, is it really that good? If you gotta modify it like that, is it really that good? Now that I have my zero tolerance 0220 finally figured out the numbers, I appreciate why folks who get a really badass knife mod it all to hell, because they love that knife. They love it so much, they want to completely remake it just like a boyfriend. They love it so much that they want to give it an upgraded edge, new scales, a beautiful clip, you know, a cool ass finish. I understand that now. Or like this AD10 model here, it's simply really plain and they want a cooler knife. The 20.5 is a lighter, modified version of Demko's AD20. Yeah, so the 20.5 is supposed to be a lighter, more affordable knife that still offers this thing called a shark lock. Now, I know if I get an AD 20.5, and I most certainly want one, I would have to get better scales. I would just have to. I hate FRN. Hate it. I remember hearing folks complain about it, and I thought, it's just plastic like all the other stuff. Well, I was wrong. That stuff feels cheap even for plastic. FR, no sir. No sir. Not buying it. I would have to spend $200 on the scale. So you got your AD 20.5, then you got your $200 for the scales. If I did that, maybe I should just wait and save up for an AD 20? I don't know. But in all my not knowingness, I decided to find a reasonably inexpensive Demko knife that I could enjoy, and the AD10 certainly fills that bill. The thing about the AD10 is, it's big. It is absolutely my first truly overbuilt blade. It's fucking heavy. It's just barely shy of 9 inches. Speaking of your mom. I'm not sure what I meant by that, but it stays. Like your mom. This knife has a triad lock, unlike the shark lock. So what that looks like is very much like a back or a spine lock. The cornerstone of this particular system is its locking pin, which, as it turns out, mine didn't come with. That's right, no locking pin. The back lock is really fine. It's pretty hardcore, but I ordered an AD10 and I'm determined to get one, so I'm sending this one back. Honestly, I just really wanted a butch knife. I wanted a knife that looks like it spends 3 hours at the gym every day but calls all their friends girl. Like, I wanted a muscle queen. I've been enjoying these bigger blades recently, and I wanted to see what all the hype and naysaying was about. So many people roll their eyes at cold steel, and the other 50% adore them. I was hoping that this knife would commit me one way or the other. The bad news is I've dropped it on my forefinger twice now. And unlike most nips and kisses from new blades, this one really hurts. I'm thinking this is not the blade for me if I'm going to close it on my fingy. I have never had a blade where I routinely cut myself in the same place. And that's because of the way it's built. The way I'm built, the way it's built. It's a cool knife, however, but I think if I'm going to spend that soon-to-be-released $110 from Amazon in returning this, I'm going to spend it towards another Demko. Thoughts? I bought myself an Ekko because I gave my first one to a friend. As much as I disliked the Pyrite, controversial, I like the Ekko. It still does have that a bit of a muffled feeling that the Pyrite has that I didn't enjoy. But it's such a terrific blade. Look at that blade shape. It's a comfortable, queerly shaped, delightful blade. I'm really enjoying it. Honestly, I think it's the queer sibling of the Pyrite. And you know I'm gonna prefer that. I've been beating the hell out of my GiantMouse Ace Grand, which I highly recommend as a daily user. It's been nice to go back to a little something more sleek and metallic. The Ace Grand is a chonk and hunk of ugly micarta. I asked my dad what he thought of this natural micarta flavor, and he said it looked fine, like a brown color. Gross. Poop brown color. Be well. Don't let the scammers get you, because for some reason they are out full force these days. So watch out. Look at the email line closely. Stay handsome. Mwah. Baseless. Till next week.